reliability of Jarrett Allen and what he's been able to do for you guys, not only since you covered him and worked with him in Brooklyn, but also what he's done with you now.
He thanked me for the 2 days off. You know, he said he had extra energy tonight. But what can I say? He's gotten so much better. His footwork in the post, and you know when he catches it deep, and you know had that spin at the end of the game deep. He's just he's an immensely talented player. Plays both ends. I thought he dominated defensively, rebounding, protecting the rim. I mean, the guy's an all-star. Maybe he's just flat-out all-star for me. I hope people are seeing what he's doing. He's been great.
Before tonight, you guys had a different leading scorer for every single game. Tonight, obviously Donovan and Ty tied at 26. What is it like to have every other night somebody can go off for a different amount?
Yeah, I mean we're deep. That's our probably biggest strength, right? We're deep, and we've needed it. You know, these last couple games with some injuries, but I thought Donovan. You know, they were they're a tough team to play. They're really physical on the ball. So I thought Donovan kind of settled us down when they were getting into us, and Ty had another good game, and I mean we got so many guys that can do it. It's hard to stop.
So, Coach, you kind of answered my question right there, but it seemed like you guys were getting it was kind of an uneven game for a little bit there in the second, third quarter.
Yeah.
What do you think enabled you to pull away there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was choppy game. I mean, I think they're a hard team to play against. They pressure the ball, they pressure you full court. They're very physical, and then on the other end, they drive it, and we started fouling like crazy, so that messed with the rhythm of the game. But like I said, I think Donovan, Ty, even Darius, we used their speed to get it. We just went straight pick and roll instead of kind of pinging it around, because we just needed to get downhill and get them off of us. So we went to our football, like just pitch it to the tailback, let them run around, get in the paint. But it wasn't one of our better games. I mean, quite honestly, I thought we were a little off, but credit to the guys for coming out with the W.
Tom, can you think the little mini break may have contributed to?
You never know. I swear I thought that. Like on the sideline, I'm like, man, we're a little rusty. Did we give him one day? I mean, it's crazy the things you think of. It's and then how do guys handle 2 days off, right? Definitely could have been a contributor. I don't want to say that was the contributor, but I did feel like we're a little off in timing, little off step.
I know we've talked about Ty a lot this year. I mean, he's been kind of a marvel. We didn't see him at all last year, just like you didn't. When did you recognize that, much like you said with your rookie earlier, when did you recognize that this is going to be that guy that can help us this year?
Since the moment he stepped in our gym, what was that? Beginning of September, he's been phenomenal. Like every day. I mean, Kobe jokes about it. MVP of August, September, October. I mean, he's in this zone, and it's phenomenal because, listen, we're all expecting, not expecting, but when is it going to start dipping, right? Like this, okay, it's open gym, okay, it's training camp, okay, fine, it's okay, first 5 games. Now it's like he just keeps going, and it's a real credit to him, and like I said, he's just state of grace right now. It's beautiful to watch.
Dan,
what did you think overall of the defensive effort tonight?
Good, except for the fouling. And I think we're it wasn't the referee's fault. We're like 27th in the league in fouling on drives, and I kept telling the guys that during timeouts we got to get our hands out of there. We reach too much, little bit undisciplined there. So it's an issue right now, and we got to address it. But otherwise I thought it was pretty good. We mixed in some zone because we know they're not 3-point shooting isn't their strength. But I thought our two big guys were great again. You know, Jarrett and Evan. They just, even when you make a mistake, they clean stuff up.
Do you think that fouling is the result of over-aggressiveness?
It's hard. I don't know. I really don't know. I think we reach a ton on drives. That particular action hurts us right now. So and we say use your chest as a weapon, but we're not doing that. We're using our hands as a weapon. And we start getting your hand in there, they start calling. Excuse me, calling in. So we got to try to find a way to clean that up.
Jeff?
Jeff?
I meant to ask you this earlier, Kenny, but can you give us an update on Max Strus?
Yeah, progressing. He's out on the court shooting. Still no contact yet. So still a bit of ways away, but he is shooting and doing one-on-one work, but still no contact.
Chris?
Kenny, in saying that, when you're talking about the defense and grabbing and fouling a little bit too much, I think they had an offensive rating right around like 104.
I know.
Are you happy with the defensive effort?
Yeah. I mean, we're a good defensive team. There are games like this. I think we got a little sloppy with with sticking our hand in there. We're solid. I thought Ice was great. I thought Ice was really good tonight. Really good job on Barrett. And then Scotty Barnes, I mean, you take the free throws away, I thought we did a good job on him, right? They're two main forces. So overall, I give us a B defensively. Could have been an A if we didn't put him on the line 34 times.
What is the level of confidence that you have as a coach in a defender like Isaac in matchups like the one tonight against Arkansas?
Yeah, I mean it's so comforting as a coach. You can just throw him on. You can throw him on a small. You can also put him on like a 4, right? Like he's so versatile. And then I was proud how he rebounded tonight, because that's not his strength right now. Defensive rebounding. We've been really pushing him to rebound a little better. So that was good to see. But you need those guys come playoff time to stop the elite wings and guards in this league. So he's a huge piece for us.
Jackson?
You were talking about Ty's performance, how you were thinking that at some point it's going to come down. It's been a month. How good is Ty, Jerome?
I mean, geez, I put it this way: it's hard to take him out of the game. Even at the end there, I'm like, we're expecting Ty to be a role player, and he's just he keeps pushing us, right? Play the way he's playing, just play me more, and he's in every conversation at times. Do we need Ty in there? The way he's shooting the ball, but also the way he's managing the game. They started pressuring him, and he's just so smart, right? He protects it. He gets to spots, and then he'll drive it. Maybe the most of it surprising thing, I was getting in the lane and getting to the rim. And you wouldn't think he's the speediest guy, but he finds a way to get there. Uses his size and his IQ. Phenomenal. He's playing phenomenally.
Yeah.
Heading into this game, clearly rebounding is probably a point of emphasis for you guys without Toronto.
Yeah.
Just crashes the glass. Even though they out-rebounded you guys 55 to 49, how did you and your staff just kind of receive the effort that your guys
Yeah, I thought we did a pretty good job. How many offensive rebounds did they get to end? Let me take that back.
Pirtle had 8. So.
Pirtle had 8. Good thing you're making a miss, right? But it's their strength, right? It's what they do. We've been good defensive rebounding. I thought in the first half we were good. I thought our guards were rebounding. Second half got up. Excuse me, got a little away from us, but we've been a good rebounding team. I think hasn't been an issue, but tonight, obviously, second half it was.
And not too many teams start the year 17-1. Are you surprised that your team is kind of sitting at this spot right now?
Yes. You just said 17-1. I was like, wow. Like it's just I haven't been in this league 17 years, and it's like it just doesn't happen, right? You're just you should have 6, 7 losses, 5 losses. You could be 500 at this point. So, and even a game like tonight, you lose these games easy, right? Like Toronto's darn good team. They play hard. We're not exactly on top of our game, and we still come up with a W. It's pretty kind of shocking, like where we are, and that's not to disparage anybody. It's more about how hard this I know how hard this league is to do that.
Kenny, you made it known Jalen was going to play tonight before
Yeah.
the game. In about 7 minutes, there was a couple moments I saw you guys kind of just talking and kind of coaching a little bit. Just what are those conversations like, and what are you
Yeah.
kind of seeing from him in real time?
We didn't. I didn't put him with the right lineup. I think tonight he wasn't out there with the right group. It's important that you put your young guys out with a group that complements them, and that was a little bit on me. But I liked his minutes. Like you could argue, hey, he's probably thinking, why didn't I play in the second half? And I have to reflect on that. Like he probably deserved to. So I liked his defense. I liked his energy. I think he missed a 3. That might have nicked him a little, but he was really good tonight. We have a good relationship. Like I said pregame, he's the ultimate role player. Knows his role, and fits in well with the group.
What kind of fueled you sticking with that lineup because they kind of made a little bit of a run against you guys with that group out there, but you kind of just stuck it out with them?
Yeah, and I think normally you're like, hey, let's get Jalen out, or CP out. Even CP struggled, and it's like, and there were some voices on hey, get those guys out, and it's like, no, we're like, this is growth. Like this is how these guys are going to get better. And then we made the decision at halftime. Let's go with our main guys. But you could argue, Jalen especially could have gotten another run out there.